Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm going to be going over a case that the incident happened actually in 2014, but the actual culprits were actually finally sentenced this past March. But East LA gang members who led firebomb attacks on African American residents sentenced to 16 years in federal prison. This federal time. A senior member of Big Hazard Street Gang was sentenced to 192 months in federal prison for orchestrating and executing the nighttime firebombing of African American families at the Ramona Garden housing development in Boyle Heights in 2014 in order to force them out of their residence of their homes. This 36-year-old, with the moniker of Ryder and Creeper, he's the one that actually got sentenced to 16 years. He pled guilty in 2019 to 5 felony counts: conspiracy to violate civil rights, violent crimes in aid of racketing criminal interference with fair housing rights, use of a fire in commission of a federal felony, and carrying a firearm in the commission of a crime of violence. They actually, the defendants in this case perpetrated hate crimes that targeted innocent victims in their homes simply because of their skin color. And the FBI and the ATF, they finally came to the conclusion. They identified this actual individual, one who masterminded this crime, and actually arrested him and others before they could target the community again. In other words, other innocent victims that have nothing to do with their actual, with their, with their gang ties or anything like that. Not other gang members, but innocent people. And the the defendant planned, coordinated, and led these racially motivated attacks that targeted vulnerable families, including grandparents and infants, while they were sleeping peacefully in their own homes. On the evening of May 11, 2014, which was on Mother's Day, ironically, he actually organized and led 7 co-defendants, all members of the Big Hazard Street Gang, in a plan to firebomb several apartments in the Ramona Gardens housing complex. Him and his co-defendants targeted each of the residents because African Americans live there. He actually divided the defendants into groups to carry out the firebombings, assigning each defendant a specific role within those groups, and provided various defendants with lighter or hammers to be used in the attacks, as well as masks to conceal their identities. The defendants stashed their cell phones to prevent law enforcement from tracking the travel. As they were actually doing this actual crime, they left their phones behind, and actually orchestrated it. They straight out, went out and did it. Once the gang members located their target apartment, they smashed the windows of 4 apartments to allow for cleaner entry of the fire bombs to maximize the damage. Co-defendants then threw lit Molotov cocktails into the residence. 3 of the 4 target apartments were occupied by African American families who were sleeping at the time of the unprovoked attack. A mother who was sleeping with her baby on her chest at the time of the attack barely evaded being hit by the firebomb itself, and she rolled off the couch with her baby after hearing a window shatter. And a federal task force with numerous federal agencies and local partners was established to actually solve this, and it took them quite a bit of long time. You know what I mean? All the defendants who participated in the following firebombs were actually charged in the 2016 and have pled guilty to federal hate crimes that related to the actual offenses. They actually named the actual defendants. One of them was actually a male. They're all male, but one of them, the moniker Little Mo. The other one was Malo. The other one was Pelon, and another one was Bones, and another one was Boogie. And they got pretty much the same amount of times. And the actual investigators were actually the FBI, LAPD, LA Fire Department, Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. They actually put it together, but it took them quite a bit of while to get to the conclusion. So, but that's just Another one there that and as these guys get into the actual prison system, federal, now are they really going to get that actual that actual label of them actually attacking innocent women and children? Probably not. All right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe.